I'm Lucie Fink. I'm a video producer at Refinery29, but every so often I like to try other people's jobs. Today I'm at the Harlem Doggy Day Spa and I'm going to see if I have what it takes to be a pet groomer. This is Lucie For Hire. I am a total dog lover. I've had dogs as pets for my entire life, and so when I got invited to the Harlem Doggy Day Spa to try being a puppy groomer for the day, it was an easy yes. But easy was the absolute last thing that this challenge turned out to be.
I think Lucie is going to have a rude awakening because there's a huge difference between loving the dog and actually grooming the dogs, and she has to find a balance where she can do both.
My first challenge was to assess the dog. Hi, Bow Bow. I got lucky here. When looking for a puppy to groom, my close friend Sarah offered up her dog, Bow Bow. Now, I've known Bow Bow since he was an itty-bitty pup, so thankfully he already felt comfortable around me. During the assessment period, we spoke to Bow Bow's mom to see what she was looking for.
It's just a nice clean trim.
Then the store owner, Brian, and I took to the books to make sure we had a grooming game plan.
Here we are, into the back.
So you want to do is just put the groomer's helpers around his neck. You don't want to put it too tight.
We also took some before photos of Bow Bow just for the archives. And once we were done, it was time to prep the pup.
Nice.
Okay.
We started by brushing his fur, working through any knots,
Good boy, Bow Bow.
and then we cleaned out his ears
Going a little bit deeper.
Oh, my little boo-boo.
and protected them from the bath by putting cotton balls inside of them.
On one arm around the chest and one around the back, you're perfect.
Lastly, we moved him over to the bath area and gave him some eye protection. I had never put eye drops in for a dog before, but Bow Bow took him like a champ.
So you want to test it
Yeah.
with your hand just to make sure that if you're comfortable, then he's comfortable.
My third challenge was the bath. Now, not all dogs like being underwater, so it can be a bit of a struggle at times to keep them relaxed. But we did everything possible to make sure Bow Bow was comfortable and calm during the shampoo and conditioning process.
Look how skinny you are with water all over your body.
Yet I did get a couple of minor scratches and a lot of water in my face along the way. But I gladly accepted them as badges of honor for a job well done. Once he was washed, it was time to express his anal glands. Yes, you heard me correctly.
We call it Doggy Detox.
It's a very sensitive area on an animal, so it's no wonder they leave it to the experts.
See?
Ooh.
That's what came out.
Ooh.
Bow Bow didn't like having his butt touched, as expected, so we quickly moved on.
He's doing a great job. Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Once he was all squeaky clean, it was time for my final challenge, drying and grooming. This process can be way more intense and involves scissors or razors if the dog is getting a major haircut, but Bow Bow's owner wanted to keep him fluffy and full. So we just dried his fur, trimmed a very little bit of hair where necessary, clipped his nails, and did some final brushing. By the end of the process, Bow Bow was looking fabulous. We put him in a little tie, took some final pics of him, and then passed him back to his mama.
It's Mommy! Mommy!
I've tried a lot of jobs throughout the Lucie For Hire series. I've tried being a gymnast, a ballerina, a wedding cake maker, and more, but I didn't know that the job involving puppies would be the most demanding of all. There's something about having a life on the table in front of you that brings so much more meaning, intention, but also pressure to the role. So although today took a lot of patience, attentiveness, and muscle,
I feel like exhausted.
throw me a bone here. It was just my first time. We'll see you next time on Lucie For Hire.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching Lucie For Hire as a pet groomer with Bow Bow. Click here to watch another video on Refinery29, here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and right here for my personal YouTube channel. Great job! Great job, great job!